Today we're going to be doing a live fire exercise against some F4 Phantoms. During this exercise, I will demonstrate the defensive split S technique, how to do it, and the advantages and disadvantages of using it in combat. The split S is performed by rolling inverted, then pulling through a half loop until you come level, going the opposite direction on a reciprocal heading, albeit at a lower altitude. When done properly, this will put you outside the enemy missile's engagement range, while your missile will streak in for the kill. However, the disadvantage to this technique is in the fact that it is purely a defensive maneuver. Even if you do fire a missile just before performing the split S, you still put the enemy in trail and accelerate out of the fight. You must then exit the fight before you can safely re-engage. That chirping that you hear is the radar lock of one of the F4 Phantoms. In turn, I will lock him up and prepare to fire. He's a ways out, so I'll take this time to explain another disadvantage. We are carrying the AIM-120 AMRAAM, which is ARH, or Active Radar Homing. This type of missile is ideal for the split S technique because the missiles are active. They can guide themselves autonomously to the target without the assistance of our onboard radar. Thus, we can turn our nose away from the bandit and the missile will continue to guide. However, this cannot be done with the AIM-7 Sparrow or the Russian R-27ER. This is because these missiles are SARH, or Semi-Active Radar Homing, which means we must maintain lock with our onboard radar all the way to impact. Thus, a split S would not work because that would involve turning our nose away. Okay, we are in launch range, however I'm going to wait for him to launch first. Alright, he's launched. I'm going to hang tight for a little bit, give my missile a better PK. Okay, Fox 3. Okay, here we go. I've rolled inverted, now I'm pulling through the bottom half of the loop, and now we are going the other direction on a reciprocal heading. I'm gonna kick in the afterburners for a second here, accelerate out of the fight. By now, the F4's AIM-7 has fallen way behind us with no chance of hitting us. And, looking at the TEWS, it seems his radar has dropped off the scope, so he's either dead or has turned away, so I'm willing to bet that it's safe to re-engage. Okay, I'm going to implement backup and re-engage. Overgy. Okay, I see fire. Splash 1. Looks like we've got two Phantoms ahead of us now. I'm going to engage both at the same time using Track While Scan Radar Mode, or TWS. I'm going to bug both targets, and when I'm ready, I'll fire two AMRAAMs at the same time. Yeah, again, they're a little ways out, so just hang tight for a little bit. Yeah, they've locked us up now. Okay, in range. Again, I'm going to wait for them to fire. Okay, they fired. That warning was a little long, so I'm guessing that I've got two missiles heading our way. Okay, Fox 3 twice. Okay, roll inverted, and pull into to a split S. Same deal as last time. Okay, it looks like they're still on the scope. Okay, one's dropped off. And there's the second one. I'm willing to bet that they're dead, so I'm going to re-engage. Alright, I think I see smoke in the sky. Okay, any confirm? Up, there's one fire. And there's two. Splash 2 and 3. As you can see, the split S is very effective in these types of engagements. However, it would be a bit trickier if there were many other aircraft involved. Going defensive as we did puts us in a very vulnerable position should we suddenly be jumped by low-flying bandits. Diving down to such a low altitude also potentially puts us under the ceiling of many enemy SAMs. So, the split S can be a very effective technique in some situations, and it is a good introduction to BVR. However, it is not the only technique and should only be used when the engagement is ideal. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I look forward to seeing you in future flights. Here's a look at the ACMI recording in TAC view. As you can see, we ditched the missile by turning around, while our missile easily makes a kill. The same occurs in the second engagement. We ran their missiles into the ground far behind us, while our missiles continued to guide and make the kill.